Hey there, it's Bobby Legs. Welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches, and welcome to an first impressions video. Not a real unboxing here. I've had this watch for a few days. I actually did film an unboxing video, but the video quality didn't turn out the way I liked it. So I decided just to push ahead and just do like a first impressions real quick. This is not a full review of this watch. I will be doing that in a few weeks. But anyway, this is the Club Campus 38 night watch, 38.5 millimeter case diameter piece. I've been eyeing this piece, I guess it's more of a cream colored dial version. I like both of them, but I found a pretty decent deal online for this one, for a new one, and I had to go for it. I've been wanting this watch for a while, been wanting to add a Nomos to the collection. About 2 years ago, I had a Nomos Orion, but that turned out to be too sterile looking of a design for me, and I wasn't too crazy about the wired lugs as well. And you see that in most Nomos design. Now that might be for some people. For me, I need I just need a little something more, and I think I get that here with the design with the Club Campus, the California dials you could see here. Just great looking casual dress piece. I've been told by a lot of my collector friends that this is a young man's watch, a watch that is given to someone when they graduate high school or college. I've also heard that too on some reviews by some of the watch YouTube content creators, that this is a young person's watch. Well, I may be 50 years old, but I am young at heart, and this does bring me back to when I graduated university. Just kidding. Anyway, let's get into the specs. 38.5 millimeter case diameter, 8.5 millimeter case thickness, and that's what I love about this watch. It's a manual movement, the Alpha 1, and it's a thin piece. It feels very light on wrist, incredibly light on wrist. 48.9 millimeter lug to lug, 20 millimeter lug width. Got this leather strap here with some white stitching, or actually it's actually, yeah, kind of grayish stitching. Nomos branded buckle, high polished case. Let's look at that case back with the movement, that Alpha 1 movement. Very, very nicely done. This watch will retail around $1,950 US. 10 millimeter water resistance on this one. No screw in crown. It's, you just wind it in the first position and you can change the date here. As you can see, there is a small seconds hand, a small seconds sub dial there with a orange type, somewhere between orange and red dial here, red color hand there. And again, like I said, you have the California dial with the Romans for the 4 and the 8, and then the 10, 2, and 12 in the Arabic numbers there. Just a nice piece. Let's throw this on wrist. Like I said, it feels so light on the wrist. Very, very casual. Very casual feeling watch. You could dress it up, maybe throwing something more of maybe you could throw like an alligator or crocodile strap on this and dress it up a little bit. But this is such a nice little watch. I've seen people put this on a NATO. I think I like the way it looks on a NATO, even though I'm not really much of a NATO guy. But but it could definitely pass on a NATO. I'll probably keep it on a strap similar to this or like this. The straps from Nomos straps, they're pretty good straps. What I like about Nomos, and I've been thinking about this a lot lately, is like, what does German made mean? And you'll see German made at the 6 o'clock position on the dial. And it's typically a promise, from what I understand, of quality and whatnot. Not as stringent per se as what made in Swiss stands for, which is like a certain percentage of the manufacturing costs have to be incurred in Switzerland, and certainly not like a made in USA or made in America, where like I think like it has to be all made in the United States, or mostly made. Anyway, this Nomos builds this whole, their watches in-house, and this is pretty much 100% made in Germany. Everything about this watch, including the strap. So I really appreciate that, and it's something that you don't really find in the affordable range, like a true made in German watch. I mean, Damasco has an in-house movement, and most of the stuff, I think they boast 95% of the manufacturing is done in Germany. If you want a more traditionally or more true German watch with everything built in-house, pretty much you have to go really up higher, to Glasuta Original or A. Lange and some other high-end German pieces to get that kind of coverage. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Please put a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.